Hi. Welcome to the guitar setup. So, you know how to set up your guitar in Guthrie. The first thing I always like to do is get the amp set up and then work my way onto the stage. So I'm going to unbox my amp and then we'll go through a couple of things then. The latches twist off the amp case. And then you open it. So on mine, I always take mine from the amp case and put it right on top of here. That way it comes to the mic position better. It's easier to mic. So you'll have to move it toward, like, all the way to the front. And then I have my mic stand over here. And your microphone will be in the road case as well. So all you have to do is clip it on. A good rule of thumb on miking your amp is you don't want to be in the center part of it, and you don't want to be too far on the outside either. So I kind of take mine and I actually angle it a little bit towards the outside, just so it stays warm and doesn't get too harsh. The closer you get to the cone, the middle it'll be a little more harsh and brittle. So that's kind of where I generally mic mine. So next is running power to the amp. So in here, in the room where the amp goes, there's only one power outlet in the whole room. So you'll have an extension cord. If there's not one in the road case or your amp case, there's one out in the same case that all the XLRs are in. So plug it in, and then as you see, I'm running it all the way across the other side of the room to right here. There's a plug-in right by the door when you come in on the right. So it's plugged in now. This is also a good time for you to go ahead and turn your amp on, but leave it on standby. That way, while you're doing the rest of its setup, your tubes can be warming up. Whoop. Your SGI will look like this. You can go ahead and plug the amp side in while you're in here. And then I always keep a power strip. And then in this coil, there's an not an XLR, there's another 1/4 inch cable and an extension cable. And this is for your pedal board to run from the SGI on stage. So I just kind of pack everything all into my amp case. That way I know where it's at every week. So at this point, we're kind of done as far as setting the amp up until we have to run XLRs. But let's go on stage and set this stuff up. So now we're on stage and I've uncased my pedal board and my guitars. Behind this curtain, you can kind of see there's an open area here. Mine fell over, so they're not stacked very neat. But this is where you could put your pedal board and your guitar cases while you're not using them.
Oh my gosh.
EJ like leaned over and was like, "Are you okay?" Like,
Well, if he hadn't have though, it
Yeah.
would have been bad.
Here, I'll get that for you. Yep. Okay, so now we're setting up the other end of the SGI, and running stuff to our pedal board.
Kind of stuck in this thing.
Kind of stuck.
This is that power strip that will be in the road case, or if it's for some reason not, there's a ton of them in the big road cases over there. So this will, the way it's angled, it'll have to go in the bottom outlet over here, and then the power cord for the SGI. Unwrap that. Plug this in. And then obviously plug in the SGI box. And then now we're gonna plug in our pedal board. So this end goes out to the pedal board. And then these two hook up back here. So this extension cord is for my pedal board, and this plugs in the other end of the SGI and goes from the SGI into your pedal board. One more thing over here, the keyboards actually plug into this power strip as well, so a lot of times they'll already have the extension cord ran by the time you get over here, so just plug it in for them. Okay, so now we're going to take our cables that we just plugged in. So this is the one coming from the SGI, just goes into your board. This is the extension cord we plugged in. So now we're getting really close to having the guitar set up. We're closer.
Hey, Robbie, do we have an extra after cable to go from the wall to the end? I just took this one that was loose and gave it to the end, but we need one going from the wall.
Okay, so now we got the amp set up, we got the SGI set up. All we have to do is run XLR from the mic back in the amp room to the snake over here, and then an XLR from the SGI to the SGI on stage. And it'll take 4 total XLR cords. So you can walk straight over to the box and grab 4, and I'll show you how to hook them up. Okay, so here is the box of XLRs. On the other side, you'll see there's like more XLRs, power cords, extension cords, and all that fun stuff. And for some reason, we have like rosary beads in here. So remember, I said 4 cables, 4 XLRs. Let's do this. Okay, so the first 2 are going to be used to run the mic back on stage to the snake. Let's see here, get the right end. No guarantees. Okay. So now it's just kind of a matter of running it. And then I've come to the end of this one. So I'm going to connect this one. Wrong one. And these can kind of just swing under this door right here. Okay, tangled up. This is how you untangle an XLR cord. Okay. Okay, this guy, crazy. Okay, and then so I ran my mic, and then this is the snake, and we plug in the 13, and you know it's 13 because it says elect 1, and that stands for electric guitar 1, and we're gonna plug it in. Now we got to go back down to the amp room and then run from SGI to SGI. So we have our mic cable ran to the snake now. Now we got to connect up these SGI boxes. Gosh. Sorry. Okay. Boom. Grab this one. Just kind of run it alongside of the mic cable. And then we have boom. No, that's right. Again, just running under that door. And the other SGIs behind this curtain. Back here. And then you just plug it in. And then don't forget to take your amp off standby so it makes noise. And that is set up for the guitar.